Okay, checking. All right, looks like we're on YouTube. One of these days I'll set up Twitch again. Used to stream on Twitch, but okay. Well, today I want to work on my debugger. I should probably make sure that the stream info says that, huh? Let's see what that says. Oh yeah, edit. It's not the 1,000 subscriber live stream. This is the live stream Zig Debugger. There we go. Okay. Let's get into it. See. Okay. All right. Just getting started. Okay. So last time we were working on this, we did some work on the elf debugger. And or not the elf debugger, the elf parser. And today we're going to continue working on the elf parser, but I want to write some testing stuff. So that's what I've been working on here. Is some test code for our elf parser. So look at the elf header. Yep. I think I wrote test parse. I give it the header. I give it the palette print. Yep. And let's see. Watch. Yeah. We see we get a test error right now. So tests cannot format slice without specifier. And it cannot import snapshot. Let's fix the slice without specifier part first. F reference trace 6. Okay, and it is in elf header decal test parse. See 98. No, test 180. Oh, okay, 510. Okay, so that fixed that. Now we just got to fix this. No module name snapshot available within module root. That's an elf zig 690. Doesn't like importing snapshot, even though it can find it. Knows where it is. It's the build.zig issue. Should be the test bin, add module snapshot. Add executable test bin. Oh, that's why. Okay. Unit tests. That's where I need to add these. Okay. Let's see, go back up here. We'll add it to lib unit tests as well. Let's see. Root module dot imports, add import snapshot. Snapshot mod. There we go. Sometimes it doesn't catch the builds.zig. Yeah, changes. So found const u8, found error out of memory u8. Okay. See if I try. Then error union is ignored. And this should fail. Yeah. Why does it fail? Oh, and memory error leaked. Yes, yes. Need to defer. Free. Okay. Failed. Return error does not match. Okay. Awesome. So now I'd like to have a pretty print, like a diff right here. So this would be, yeah, pretty printing a diff would be nice. Instead of just saying error does not match. Okay. So what we'll need to do is learn about how the tester, like the Zigs did. If we search this, we test. Yeah, testing. If you want. Oh. One is to find how to basically how we can have diff this function, not just return an error, but do some checking. So we like standard dot expect equal this function turns expect equal enter. And then what it does is it switches on the types. That's fine. Value type here, because we're just texting strings are equal. I mean, I guess I could just do like expect equal right? Start. And I could just do, you know, snapshot, text. But then that would return some other kind of error. Let's see what that gets us. Helps if you use the right key. Failed, expected, pointer, found. See, this is just generates pointers. So one is strings. Yeah. Instead found us. Yep. First, so now we want to do, let's see, expect equal. These are gonna be slices. Strings is right. Expected elf found. Expected blank end of string found this. Okay. Okay. So there we go. We found this. Get the mouse out of the way. So what we really do, we could just do this for now. Add better support for this. First difference occurs in line 1. Now let's go to the test. We expect the empty string, and what did we actually get? Oh, the header, yeah. Header is not what we want. There we go. Now let's take a look at this. Oh yeah, I've gotta actually parse the header. We gotta parse it. Parsed equals parsed equals parse verity yeah parse, and then it takes in the header. Parsed. Now what do we get here? One error, invalid format for type. Okay, yeah. Try. Now let's see if that works. Valid format S for type elf header. Okay, found end of string, instead found class. Perfect. So the error here is that the strings are not equal. That's perfect. This is going to be good because what I wanted to start doing is some snapshot testing. Now we're going to add a function that will help us integrate the snapshot. We're going to add some changes to the function to allow it. us to integrate the snapshot into the test. So snapshot. Okay. So instead of trying here, do catch. How do we still this documentation? Zig documentation. Error. All right. Does the Zig documentation still? Are we still allowed to catch? No, that was. You can then switch on the error. Errors catch. We're going to provide default value. You can catch. We can do the block, break. Say you want to return the error if you got one, otherwise continue with the function logic. Catch error, return error. That's the try, yeah. Okay, so I thought we could do that. And what we want to do is return error. Okay. Should still be doing what we want, but now like to do is be able to say, let's run it, but now let's run it with a build thing. So let's go here, see, const info equals at import built in. The reason why I named this info, but when it's built in is because there's a lot of built-ins. You have standard.built-in, you have import constant, yeah, built-in like we have here. And then you have built-in functions, the ones that start with at sign. And I think those are all can be very confusing, and really built-in, I think, should be info. And that's something that's a little tidbit someone I think was SZ on Zigit. He mentioned that that would be a good name for changes. I like it, so that's my standard is to go with info when I'm talking about the build information that you get from the build scripter at build time. So I do info dot I think it's options. Let's see, Zig add build info variable to build info build system tricks. So let's see, add build artifacts depend on query libraries module options. Let's see, options. Zig add custom option for build built in. I think this is got it, yeah. So this is where it is. Pass options from the build script to the project Zig code. Use the option setup. Here we go. Standard config. There's main. config. Okay, add import config. And we are importing the build system. We get add executable. Const options equals b add options. Options add option version. Oh, okay, so that's how you add it. Okay. Interesting. Okay, cool. Very cool. So let's do this then. Don't need info. Build .zig. Go back into here. Well, let's add this in. I don't need that anymore. Build.zig. Main.zig. Elf.zig. See. Affix. No. Get first stab at snapshot testing. Done. There we go. There we go. Not used to typing that password on this keyboard. Okay. Now let's take a look at this. You got the snapshot module set up here. What I want to do is add, according to this, some options. Call it, let's do, what do we call it? Update maps. And we'll do this b dot option tool. Let's see. Pass to the build Zig script and user directly. Okay, name raw is going to be update snap. And update snapshots tests. Const. And it should then be or else false. Then you do options. Yeah, add options. Options that add option. e dot pool, and name should be value should be update snaps. Oh, I like it. Okay, and then we gotta do is add that as an option to the snapshot mod. Maybe let's add it to the exe tests. Well, it's got to go into the snapshot line. Then snapshot mod dot add options. No. Mod snapshot mod dot add options. Module name is going to be config. This should be. Name this config frn config. There we go. Okay, still failing, which is fine. The snapshot. Now what we'll do is const config equals at import config. And then we do if config dot update snap, then let's just do standard.debug.print. Here is when we would. Oh, buenos dias. Where from Peru are you from? Here's when we would update the snapshot. Okay. Let's see if we get that now. No module config available within module snapshot. Lima. Okay, nice. Well, thank you for watching. Let's see, we're working on my debugger. Well, actually, right now we're working on snapshot testing for it. Let's see, no module name config available with module snapshot. Guess I should move my face for now. I'll put myself up here. There, so chat can be seen. Oh yeah, so where was I? Build script. So build Zig says that config isn't added in a module. Add a module. Add options, config. How would you add sub options to it? Like, how would you pass in? Okay, Zig build pass in options for sub module. You have a dependency. Pass user options dependency as part of the abstract. I've seen an example of this in the mock project. Capacity user depends mylib sub is true. I don't know if that's true anymore, but let's see. Yeah. It converts a set of key value pairs into a Zig source file and then inserts it into the module's import table with a specified name. This makes the options importable via import module name. Oh yeah, okay. That's dumb of me. Okay. Target. Let's see. Add import options, create module. Okay. The problem is that it doesn't rebuild. Yeah, there we are. Okay. So we're back to errors, and we should see you should have seen a message. Oh no. Because yeah, I need to do dash D update snap. Is that right? Update snap, yeah. Okay, so then we've got that there. Okay. Oh yeah. We need now is we don't need this right now. Oh, never added a snapshot library. Okay, so we'd update the snapshot. should see a message. Yeah, here's when we would update the snapshot. Okay, so we get the error, then we do the update. Perfect. So what we want to do is update the snapshot. Let's standard.debug.print. I want to see what the snapshot.source looks like. It's a module file name, and line. Okay. We get the name chosen when compiling, not a file path, and relative to the root directory of this module file, they get line and column, which is what we relative to the root directory of its module. Okay, let's do this. What I do is like print that, and then the line number, which is give you a delta thingamajig snapshot dot no snapshot dot source dot line and column. elf.zig 51318. And that is correct. elf.zig 513.18. Okay. So don't need that. So now what we want to do is update the text. Let's go 51318. 513. 513. And then 18. So it gets this right here. What we'll need to do is add the lines. Let's see. I'm kind of curious how Tiger Beetle does this. See, source. I believe it's in their testing. Zig. testing. There we are. And it's in there. Let's see, snap test. Any pattern library for testing expectations 1, 2 on a high level is replacement for standing expect equal. Yeah. So let's find the update right here. Takes a snap. Okay, so it returns update this. Snap functions. Then we go to the diff. Diff, okay. If should update. We're going to snap update 1 environment variable to update the snapshot. Yeah, okay. So they get the file, reading the file. And now they're getting updated file, yep. And then they line 0 based snapshot. Snapshot location.line, yep. Nice one. This must be out of date. Snapshot.location, unless they've changed, unless it's changed the type. Go standard source location. Yeah, this is a little out of date. Wonder if it's not used anymore. Oh, they must have their own standard. Okay. Anyway, so you get the line location, that's fine. They build a range. They're getting the range, which is the text. Okay, let's go to snap range. This is doing something here. Okay, let's read the docs here. Extracts the range of the snapshot, assumes that snapshot is formatted as snap serves first line, second line. Okay. Using AST but sticking to manual processing and force consistent style of snapshots is a good thing. Okay. I'll expect to find the snapshot after a given line. This is not guaranteed. The file could have been modified between compilation and running the test. Okay. So the way they do that is that they are formatting the test specifically. Just good. I think that's good. So then they get lines. They've got the source line, and they go through offset, line number, 0 lines, split on the new line. Yep. Snap test start while line next. Line number plus equals 1. Line number equals source line. Cert. Yeah, that you don't have that source. Okay, that's a good assertion. Check themselves. Okay, so that's what's going on there. So what they were saying is this is what it should look like. It's like that. And then we should just get the snap range. I like that. Eventually, I'd like to get the AST thing set up myself, but I'd like to get back to my debugger. That all works. So let's do the same thing with our snap test here. Yeah, let's do a similar thing with the range. Fn range, and we get a file. Well, let's see. File data. Wait. This should return a essentially what we want to do is do what they did. So arena equals standard dot heap dot arena allocator standard bar, we'll call it dot index standard dot test dot allocator. Okay, and we're going to use the arena here. I don't mind using the testing allocator here and not having it passed in because this is testing stuff. So we're gonna, we'll defer. Dot init. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is just add a bunch of stuff. We do is file what's yeah, standard.fs dot read file standard.fs dot open file or working directory. This is not right because this is going to be local to the root that we're testing. That's not guaranteed to be in the same place as the current working directory that's being run. Should kind of be, but it's not really guaranteed. No, it's not. It's going to be local to the thing. So what we want to do is get the root directory. So I think that goes const info equals at import. So built in. And this is, that's very cool. That's cool. Anyways, what we'll want to do is make the path config dot built in info root not here const z dot built in. Let's go back to here. What are they doing? Diff. Module path. Where's that? The way this works is snap.snap. Takes the path, the root source file of the current module, and creates a snap function. Mm-hmm. It takes a snap function, equals and this is out of date. No, 2 months old. I wanna see what he's got here. Source location, yeah. Diff, JSON using updating. Okay, original text, snapshot range, new text, yeah. This is simplified stuff. I just don't get where they're getting snap.snap from. Snap doesn't. There's a snap function. Maybe that's just how things have to be changed. See, all this was written 2 years ago. But when it comes to here, this is 3 months ago. Okay. Kind of see what the changes here were. Well, maybe we get the module path from is that what we get? Maybe that's because it's changed. Yeah. Name chosen when compiling. So I wonder if this changed in Zig. So now it's okay. Now I want to investigate this. I'm just curious. Zig. Build Zig. Zig lang. Zig. Okay. Source. No built-ins. Source location. Standard. Oh, I need to go to source. Libs. Gosh, stop it. Lib. Standard. All right, just a second. And standard. Is built in. There we go. Now we go to source location, and I want to see lane here. $601. $501. There it is. Last year. You know what? Maybe we do the AST thing. Why not? Back here. That module. Name. Was it before? Just there was nothing. Okay, so modules there. Name when compiling, not a file path. Then how was the snapshot being used before? Interesting stuff. If we do module, I don't really mind doing like a module location. Let's see. Root module. U8 const U8. And then just having snap take in. I like they had like a hub snap function. Turn to snap. It's a way to get the path to the root module. Zig get path to root module. Build script, you can do that. So why don't we just add that as an option? Just say the Zig build root module for the tests. That would be an easy fix for it right now. Whenever we run the tests, we get the path to the root module to source.main. So we could then just do exe unit tests here. Yeah, and say like, in fact, we could even add it into the config this, right? Could we do config const root module path equals b dot option U8 name is going to be root. Path. I don't even know we need to add that as an option. What we need to do is do add options here. Yeah. I don't know if I can do that way. Root module path. Yeah, it won't work this way. What we need to do is probably just do pub fm snap function. Close. I kind of want to read through this again just to understand what they're doing here. Let's go tiger beetle. snap test. So snap function, comp time module path. Yep, and then it returns a snap function, which is a function source of the, okay, so that's what a snap function is. It returns that. Great. Yeah, basically what we want. Continue snap. We don't need that. What we just need is lame. I'd really like to see what this looked like originally. I just want to see this. So then we have snap, import snap, 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 snap. Here's what they added here. So they are using current working directory. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Well, it's about time for me to eat lunch, so I'm going to sign off today. Thanks for watching.